Hello, everyone. I'm going to talk a little bit and show a little bit about Digistore24 versus Offerlab, what the differences between those two marketplaces are. There's a lot of similarities. This is why I see a lot of people comparing Offerlab or contrasting Offerlab with ClickBank, Warrior Plus, other marketplaces like this. I'm guilty of that myself, but it most closely resembles something like a Digistore24 because these are the two platforms that allow the promotion of physical products and digital products. There's some huge, massive differences. Like that's pretty much the only similarity. But looking through Digistore24, it's not a platform that I promote a ton of stuff on. I have created content, for some offers on here in the past, but I've kind of gone away from it in the last year or so. No particular reason. It's just hasn't been where my focus is. It's fine as far as a marketplace goes, but it doesn't have like a couple of the massive features that Offerlab has. If you pop in here and you have any questions, I should be able to see your comments. Sometimes these streaming softwares, they won't let me comment like directly through the software, unfortunately, but I probably can see your comments. So yeah, Digistore24 versus Offerlab. Let's see what's going on with those. I need to share my screen. Okay, I want to get that banner off of there. Okay, so if at any point during this you realize that you have not registered for the launch event for Offerlab that's coming up, go grab the registration link from somewhere around this video. Oh, I need to post it on Facebook. Let me copy and paste that onto Facebook real quick. Hoping it's still copied there. It is. It is. If you're seeing me here fumbling around, drop me a comment. Okay. All right. I don't think anybody's going to see this from the other location that I'm streaming it from. But okay, this is Digistore24 that we're looking at here. One of the things I like about Digistore24 versus a lot of the other marketplaces, and my sound better be working. Yesterday I did 2 lives back to back. Sound didn't work at all. Okay. One of the things I like about Digistore24 is that it has this variety of offers on here. So it appeals to a wider variety of affiliates than just make money online affiliates. Like that's the number one type of affiliate that's out there, I would say, other than like Amazon, like the major, huge marketplaces that have affiliate platforms built into them. Digistore24 has some physical products. It has some digital products. It has, I believe you can do events on here. But what you can't do is something that Offerlab has, which is mix and match these different offers. So yes, this does have physical products, here in e-commerce. Digital goods is what they're calling them here. Courses and coaching. I guess digital goods is like where they're kind of just doing a catch-all where you can have like services, software. I guess services would fall in there. Courses and coaching, and then experiences being live events or virtual event, just events in general. And you can sell those as well. So like evergreen type webinar challenge stuff could go under this heading, but probably most people put that under digital goods. But yeah, it's not as organized as Digistore24 yet. I imagine it will get there. It doesn't have like the filter system. You can search for specific things if you're looking for them. These are just recent things, and you can search by creator name. But Digistore24, as you can see here, it's first off, there's just a ton of offers on here. Way too many offers that you could never like promote this many. But they have it very categorized. It's like broken down in a really good way. So like if you are just looking for something in dating, relationships, and romance, this is like an example of like an offer that wouldn't be available on Offerlab. You can just click into it here and it will show you everything that's tagged in that way. It will give you the earnings per sale. It's been around. Offerlab hasn't even officially launched yet. So when you're building your stuff in Offerlab, one of the things you might want to do is take a look at, like, if you're doing like physical products or supplements or something like that, take a look over at something like Digistore24. And even marketplaces like ClickBank, they do have some physical products on there, but that's just kind of not what they're known for. They're more known for, the digital products. But Digistore24 just is, in my experience, one of the first ones that combined all of this stuff. Offerlab's kind of doing that and then putting it on steroids, where you can take all of these offers. Like you could take this profitable private islands blueprint, which is an insane offer. You could match that with Brian Tracy's offer here, and then you could put that with EchoWrite, an AI book writing partner, and you could put that all into one funnel. How you would do that is you would just go into sell. First, you have to apply to the offer, to the products that you want to promote. You would come into funnels. You don't have to have any of your own products to do this. You'd click new funnel, add offer. It will then give you some options. Now, some of these you'll be approved for, some of them you won't. This is what I'm finding. Like all of these, I'm not approved for every single one of these. I think these are the ones that I've applied to. And some of them I didn't apply to. They're just other offers that are surrounding the people that I have applied to one of their offers. But if you come through certain people to get into Offerlab, their offers, they have an option to just auto approve you for these offers. But one that I did get approved for is like this Flipper University. So this is one of the first ones I've been approved for. So how I would build an offer out of other people's products would be to just click plus here. It pulls it into this funnel. And then this is where there is no other marketplace that allows you to do this. There's like roundabout ways to do it, but not like in a seamless way that really works. You would add an order bump here. This will just pull up your other offers that you've applied to, not necessarily approved to. You need to select one that you have been approved for. Could put that in there. I mean, you wouldn't pair these two together. It's just an example. You would never do an offer bump. Well, I mean, I guess you could. I would never do an offer bump, or never have done an offer bump. That's $500 on a $2,000 front end product. I wouldn't use that as the product either. Then it will go to the checkout here. You can add another offer. Let's say you would just add this one here. You could add another offer. You could make a long funnel of different people's products and create a big affiliate offer where when they buy one, they'll go and immediately be upsold to someone else's product that you've put here, or another product to the same vendor. You would just record a quick video here and be like, hey, thanks for picking that up. I know that, if you're coming through and you're purchasing that video, I'd love to present you with this offer. They pair really well together. Take a look at this and see if this might fit what you're trying to accomplish as well. Just some really quick like bridge video, essentially what you would use a affiliate bridge page for, and that you would have to promote through email. So traditionally, up until now, what you've had to do to sell multiple offers to people all in one shot, like while they're in buying mode. Like if you've never sold with funnels, it really works super well because people are like looking to buy something already. And once they've already bought something, they're much more likely to buy something else that's right after it. Some people will go through and buy every single thing. Like a certain percentage of people will buy every single thing that you put in the funnel, assuming it's not just completely unrelated stuff. So you pop it in here, you throw that video in. Traditionally, what you would have to do is you would have to drive, you would get the buyers. You would, if you were able to collect emails from an affiliate offer, you would then have to like get them to pick up a bonus in exchange for an email, something like that. Then you would have to email them for 7 days, basically doing this offer. Then after they bought or didn't buy that one, you'd wait, you'd do another email campaign for 7 days for this, then 7 days for this. It might take 6 months for you to even promote all of these things to them. But now you can promote it to them all in one shot. And then you can track which people bought which one. And then you can do your follow up if you wanted to follow up with additional bumps, additional products, additional offers, different types of funnels that you've built in here. You're still going to follow up. Like that's the biggest piece of marketing. You're always still going to follow up, but that's pretty groundbreaking compared to something like Digistore24, where if you want to promote Lotto Champ, which is like the most ridiculous offer of all time, it's like something that supposedly teaches you how to win the lottery. If you wanted to pair that with Millionaire Partner System, then you would have to do that 2 separate times. There would be no way to go directly from checkout here, because you have no control over this checkout page, to then go immediately here while their credit card is in hand and while they're ready to buy things, and then go to this while the credit card is in hand. It just never has worked like that until now. Offerlab makes that a possibility, as well as putting, your own products and pairing them with other maybe high ticket products. So like say like this Flipper University, it's a $2,000 product. I'm not sure how they market this or how they've marketed this in the past. My guess is that it's through something like a webinar, and they probably didn't step people up. I don't know, but let's just assume they did do a webinar, because that's how a lot of like $9.97 and up products do it, assuming they're not doing a step up funnel. You wouldn't be able to push some of your traffic that is much more likely to convert on a $97 offer or a $47 offer. Now you can kind of reverse engineer these funnels, like looking at Flipper University. You could go, what would be a step that my audience is more likely to take first? And that might be something that's, less of a hurdle, a $17 offer, a $7 offer, before you can put this type of offer in front of them. You could reverse engineer this using something like any type of AI product to tell you what kind of course or product would work well in a funnel like this. Then you could go in here and create your own product by going into sell and then, publishing your own actual product in here. And then you could build a funnel with that. Some of the stuff you're going to get 100%. Some of the stuff you're going to get whatever percentage they decide you're going to get as an affiliate. But that's something for sure I'm going to be doing. And I'm probably going to be putting some softwares on here, working with other people who just don't want to deal with putting their stuff on here. And I'll say, hey, I'll put it on there for you. Some people that have softwares, and then I'm going to piece them together like this and promote affiliates to put them into their funnels as well. So you probably should be doing like a 2-sided approach to this. So that's the main difference between Digistore24, is that Digistore24 has like the physical and the digital products the same as Offerlab. If it has events, I'm not seeing it over here. I'm sure events and seminars, as well as services. So they have that sort of stuff that's not available on most traditional marketplaces, but they don't allow you to mix and match them. They might now, like this might force the other marketplaces to allow you to start doing this, which should be good for all of us. But for now, Offerlab's the only one that does it. And you can do it regardless of where your courses are hosted. So it doesn't like have to be hosted. You don't have to have ClickFunnels to use Offerlab, and mix and match and piece everything all together. So it's seriously like as easy as just like clicking a few buttons like I just showed you. So it's easy. I'm on here just like going through the marketplace and, finding stuff that I potentially want to piece together, looking at the percentages. That's like the big piece for me. The prices, yeah, that's important. I'm not going to promote something for 15%. That's a $25 offer. Like I'm just not going to do that. But I'm sure Brian Tracy's going to have plenty of people that will. I'm looking for stuff that's like, $30 30, 40, 50% at least, depending on what the type of product it is, service or, digital course, anything like that. Physical products, 10, 15% on physical products makes sense if you're selling physical products, which I'm going to do that as well. Kind of what I'm going to do is just go through these products, look at the actual names of the products, put them into something like vidIQ, see if there's any traffic for it and see what the competition is. And if there's not any competition and there is any traffic, I'm talking like 700 searches on YouTube a month, I'll probably create some content around it, throw it up on YouTube, because I've just had a lot of success doing stuff like that. I've done trainings on that, on how to do that on Digistore24. It works really well, especially with low ticket stuff, but it's pretty easy to just make a video and say, here's, have ChatGPT write you up a script. You could even have 11 Labs do the actual voiceover and just put it out, because if there's nothing else out there and somebody hits your page looking for it, you're likely going to get a commission. I've done tons of commissions that way. I don't see anybody commenting yet. I'm going to move on and start going through some of these Offerlab products and see what's going to fit, my criteria to promote. I don't really care about necessarily what my audience is when I'm promoting this, because I'm going to promote this stuff to a cold audience through YouTube as well. So I'm going to apply for pretty much just everything that there is here. Here's like somebody already doing Offerlab physical products here. That's pretty smart. So, all right. Love you guys. Take some action. Get registered for the live event that they have, for the launch event that they have coming up. You can do that through zestyfroglegs.com. If you're already registered and have my bonuses, you don't need to go there. You can go to the link that's somewhere around this video. That will take you directly over to the registration page. Get in there, get it done. Love you guys.